Hello. Hey guys, I feel like I need to address this before I get into my review, but obviously went through a little bit of an audio upgrade. Hopefully it sounds like an upgrade on your end. And then I should have a video upgrade, but on my end it kind of seems like it's just the same, if not hopefully it's better, but I just hope it's not worse. And then we went through a little bit of a setting change, and I know I gotta this one I gotta clean up a little bit, and I'll get that done, trust me. But with that being said, let's get into my review for One Night in Miami.
Ready for tonight?
I'm as ready as a person can be. After the fight, we're all coming back here for the champ's victory party. Don't be late.
Minister Malcolm X.
Good news, the chariot is coming.
You know I'm the greatest. That's right.
Jim Brown takes the ball.
Your record is going to stand the test of time.
How's everybody feeling tonight?
All together, yeah.
New heavyweight champion of the world.
Say champion, don't suppose.
All right, so One Night in Miami is a fictional account of the one night of four icons get together discussing their roles in civil rights and the cultural upheaval of the 60s. Now, fictional account, I don't know if that just means like I know it's this fictional account, so I'm thinking what I believe is that this night happened, like these four got together. Now, whether or not things took place the way they do in this film and this dialogue was the same, I don't know if that was based on anything or if that was just all completely fictional or what, or I'm not sure. Obviously, they're all real people. We have Malcolm X, Cassius Clay, who is also Muhammad Ali, and then we have Jim Brown, who I guess was a running back for, I don't know if it's the Atlanta Falcons, is some NFL team that was from Georgia. At the time, and I'm not sure if the Falcons were the team. Then we have Sam Cooke as well, who is a singer, and if you guys don't know who he is, you probably heard a couple of his songs, you just don't know him by name, but he's had a couple, big hits. So with this film, I was ready after the first hour to come on here and just be like, yeah, it's not my type of film. I love film that is all dialogue, but it has to keep me interested. Though those can be my favorite films that are just all dialogue, like Spotlight or Zodiac. There's not really any action or this or that going on, but there's a lot of very interesting dialogue to me. Like the way that it's written is very interesting, and this first hour for me was really slow. There was a part with Jim Brown, who's actually played by Aldous Hodge. That I think comes full circle in the second half, but everything else just kind of felt like I was living in the day of like one of these like just a normal day going on with Malcolm X and Cassius, which would be awesome if I was like there with him, I feel like, but watching it in this sense, like it wasn't catching me. I thought like, oh, it's directed really well, the acting's great, but the writing right now, it feels like a stage play. And after checking IMDb, I guess the screenplay was based on a stage play, so that makes sense. But then comes the second half of the film, the second hour, and things really start to kick off. Now, like I said, this is all complete dialogue, other than a couple scenes where Cassius Clay is fighting or Muhammad Ali, and those were shot really nice. I like those. I mean, but they were really short, and that wasn't the purpose of the film. It's just, this all takes place on the night that Cassius Clay becomes heavyweight champion. So they show just like a couple of his fights that he had, this and that. Once it gets to the second half, honestly, Muhammad Ali and Jim Brown become just like a background characters. Like they each have their own thing they're going through, but like 45 minutes of this second hour is pretty much the Malcolm X Sam Cooke show. And it all starts off with really like Sam Cooke gets annoyed, or Malcolm X kind of gets under his skin for whatever reason. I don't want to give too much away, but then it becomes a back and forth, a heated debate, and Malcolm X is pretty much you could say attacks Sam Cooke, but not in a harsh way, but like a harsh truth kind of way, where he's like, look, you have this platform and this voice where all these people will listen to, and you go out and entertain white people, or you make these songs that white people can dance to, but you haven't made anything that's spoken to, the black community specifically, or the struggles. And he's kind of calling him out on it, which obviously if someone did that to you, it's one of those things where someone hits you with some truth that you know is true, but you don't want to face it. This dialogue in the second hour really hit a chord with me. It was really emotional. You can relate it to today. It's not just something that's like, oh, this is the 60s. It's deep. It gets really deep, and the writing is really emotional, and the acting heightens. Like, it's just between, looking here, Kingsley Ben-Adir's Malcolm X. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but he's great. And then the standout performance for me was Leslie Odom Jr. Man, like, his voice is incredible, like, beautiful, man. Every time, even when he's like forming, new songs and ideas, and he's playing them just for a quick, 10 seconds, kind of singing it. It's just like, it hits my soul every time he's saying. And then, and he sounds just like Sam Cooke too when he's singing his songs, and he is incredible. He definitely steals the show, even though everyone on here does phenomenal acting. Yeah, man, it just, I'm gonna have to, out of 10, I'll just give my rating now. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, or like a 7.3. I'll give it out of 10. It really got me in the second hour. It was really well done. Regina King for her directorial debut, phenomenal job. And guess what? You can watch this on Amazon Prime for free, for the small price of $10.99 a month. I think it's $10.99. I don't know, but I guess it's free if you have it and your mom's paying for it or something. Give it a shot. We're getting ready for some good films to come out. Theaters are going to be opening back up, so before they do, and you're going out there to see those films, go ahead and throw that one on and see what you think. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, but I'm going to leave it with that. I hope you guys had a great day. Please subscribe, turn on the notifications button so you know anytime that I post a video, and I hope you guys have a great day.